The story of Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in a small Austrian town called Braunau am Inn. As a boy, he dreamed of being an artist, but when he applied to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna, he was rejected twice. Those rejections stung deeply and changed the direction of his life. During his time in Vienna, Hitler lived in poverty, often staying in shelters and painting postcards to survive. It was also there that he began to absorb strong nationalist and anti-Semitic ideas, blaming Jews and foreigners for Germany and Austria's struggles. When World War I broke out in 1914, Hitler joined the German army. He was a messenger on the front lines and was wounded twice. Though the war ended in Germany's defeat, he was decorated for bravery. For him, the surrender felt like a betrayal. He came to believe that Germany had been stabbed in the back by politicians and minorities, a dangerous myth that many Germans also believed at the time. In the chaotic years after the war, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party, which he quickly reshaped into the National Socialist German Workers' Party, Nazi Party. His fiery speeches, filled with anger, hope, and promises to restore German pride, drew huge crowds. People who were poor, unemployed, or hopeless after the war saw him as a savior. By 1933, Hitler had risen to power as Chancellor of Germany. Within months, he dismantled democracy and became a dictator. He used propaganda, fear, and violence to crush his enemies. Under his rule, millions of Jews and other groups, Roma people, disabled individuals, political opponents, were persecuted and murdered in what became known as the Holocaust. Hitler also launched an aggressive plan to expand German territory. His invasion of Poland in 1939 triggered World War II. At first, Nazi Germany seemed unstoppable, conquering much of Europe. But as the war dragged on, Hitler's decisions became reckless. He opened to many fronts, including a disastrous invasion of the Soviet Union, and underestimated the strength of his enemies. By 1945, Germany was collapsing under Allied attacks. Hitler retreated to a bunker in Berlin as Soviet troops closed in. On April 30, 1945, with defeat certain, Hitler took his own life. Legacy. Adolf Hitler remains one of history's darkest figures. His rise showed how fear, anger, and economic hardship can fuel extremist movements. His rule led to the deaths of tens of millions in war and genocide. Today, his story serves as a warning of what happens when hatred, propaganda, and unchecked power go unchallenged.